Hey, while we're waiting for everybody else to join in, raise your hand if you are actually going to race today. I'm going to look through. Is anybody racing? Yoko, Dylan, Carolyn, James, and Alice. I'm racing today. Who else? Let me go through. Janet, Charlotte, Julian, and Greg are racing today. Awesome.
Hi.
Karen already raced. She got 19 miles in today. That was awesome. Oh my gosh, Megan! Megan! Guys, it's Megan! Hello! Oh my gosh, it's so good to see your face. I miss you so much.
Guys, we have Malika
Guys,
here. I can't believe you guys are going to run it so hot. I'm so proud of you.
Can we all just talk about that we would not be here as a group if it wasn't for Megan?
Oh, you
Megan's the reason.
Oh, there's Karen.
And this all started outside.
You definitely would be.
Thank you, Megan. You started this. This is amazing. Awesome. So good to see you. Okay, so here's what we're going to do.
Mom,
we're going to, people, it's Saturday morning. We usually get a little bit late, right? We're going to start stretching, though, because I want to make sure that we can stretch and get ready for the people who are going to run today. It's going to be super hot, so I want you to get out there before it gets way too hot. So I'm going to try and stretch and hold this and talk to you guys at the same time. We're going to make it work. Okay.
You see what Dylan just did, Angie?
I didn't. What'd Dylan do? Oh, he's stretching already. I love it. Okay, everybody. So first off, it's the morning. We've got all this like stale air in us and achy bones. Maybe not you guys, but some of us from sleeping. So first off, like everybody just shake it out. You can't see me shaking, but I'm shaking. Shake, 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 shake. Shake it out. Shake your legs. Shake your head. Shake your hips. Yeah, get your body awake. This is Saturday. We are doing the Hope and Possibility race. This is so awesome. Shake, shake, shake. Okay, awesome. And then we're going to do a little bit of yoga in here with our breathing exercises because we know breathing is super important when we're running, right? That's how we get cramps. That's how sometimes like our body starts to feel tired when we're running because we're not breathing enough. So let's do a couple really deep breaths together as a team. So what we're going to do is we're going to take deep breath in our nose. We're going to hold it at the top for 1 second, and then we're going to let it go with a and I want you to push out as much of that stale air as possible. Okay, so everybody, let's take a deep breath in. Hold it at the top and let it go. Push it all the way out. Really good. Okay, let's do another one. Deep breath in. Little more. Hold it and let it go. Okay, this last one, I want it to be the biggest breath. Keep filling your lungs as much as you possibly can. Sorry if you hear that wind. And then really push it out. Okay, ready? Deep breath in. Keep going. Keep going. And let it out. Okay, we've got super fresh, clean air in our body. We've woken ourselves up a little bit. Let's stretch. Laura. Hello, Laura. Hello, Courtney. Let's stretch our, Kelly. Kelly and Sophia together running. This is amazing. Hi, Lauren. Who else came in that I might have missed you? Daniel. Hi, Daniel. If I missed you, I'll get you second time around. Okay. I'm actually, you know what? I'm going to have Mike hold this. And maybe I'll point it down a little so we can see what's going on. Okay, everybody, let's grab our big thigh muscle here, right? Super important for when we're running. So remember, if you got a buddy, if you got a wall, you can hold yourself against the wall. And then let's grab our foot behind us. And let me see if you can see, right? So it looks like we've got our leg back here and stretch it. You should feel a nice stretch in here. That's a really important muscle for when we're running. Okay, get a nice stretch. Make sure you're breathing. Okay, let's put it down. Let's grab our opposite leg. If you need to use the wall, if you need to use your buddy, or if you want to practice your balance from yoga, try it without holding on to anything. Just like in yoga, if we fall out, we can just get right back in, right? Because we're all just learning. Awesome. Okay, shake those out. Everybody, let's get a little bit, hold on, I'm going to try not to lose my headphone. Let's get a little bit of high knees in here. Can you see it? Get those knees up really high. Get them up really high. Let's really shake that out. Awesome. Okay, going to keep going with our legs. Take your arms out. I'm totally going to lose you. I'm in headphones here. I don't think I can do it with that. Can you all still hear me? I don't think you have to worry about not being able to hear me. Okay, arms up high. Everybody, it's sunny out. Grab that sunshine. Grab it, and I want you to keep straight legs.
Come on, stretch, stretch.
Are we the first ones there?
Bring it all the way down. Okay, and go back up. Grab it. Reach up there. Grab. And reach down your toes. And you can kind of walk your legs out a little. This feels really good for the back of our legs. Yes, awesome.
Yes, we're early. Just started.
And let's go back up. And let's, I don't know about you guys, but it's super windy here. So with your arms up, let's go to the side. The wind's gonna blow us back to the other side. Get a nice stretch in here. Back to the other side, let's stretch there. Okay, bring it down, shake it out. Okay, bring your arm all the way across. As we're doing it, say hello to everybody. Hi guys, hi team, all the way across. And hook it in. Let's get a stretch in our arms. Surprisingly, we use our arms a lot when we run. I know we think that we're just using our legs, but our arms are moving, right? So it's important to stretch them. Let me turn this way so you guys can see the park. There we go, and not all the cars. Okay, take your other hand and wave to everybody. Hi team, all the way across, and hook it in. There you go, feel a stretch in here. Awesome job. Okay, now, we're gonna go down the ground for a second. I know this might be a little hard. You don't have to move your phone or anything if it's too hard. But we're gonna go down, and I want us to go into butterfly. Okay, so bring your 2 feet together. Like Janet always says, what should she put a cookie in there, right? We have our cookie, and we're gonna eat it. And then let's just shake our legs a little. That's gonna get the inside of our legs. Fly away on this beautiful day. Be a great day to be a butterfly, right? And if you wanna lean over, eat the cookie, Janet, right? That's what you do, Janet, eat the cookie. Cookie before a race, yum. I'm not sure that's the best thing, but good thing we're just pretending. Okay, put your legs out and touch this toe. Really stretch it. Stretch. Super important to stretch before we run. We wanna make sure our muscles are loose and that they don't get sore while we're running. Bring it up, all the way up to the other toe. Stretch. Awesome. Nice job. And then bring your legs together. And we want to stretch the back of our calves. This is what's going to help us run super fast. This is where our sprinting is going to come in. And I know all of you are going to sprint to the end. So put your legs straight. Grab that sun again. Bring it all the way down to your toes and pull your toes towards you. Feel that nice stretch there. Awesome. Awesome job. Now, I don't know if while you're down there, you realize that maybe like me, your shoe is untied. So make sure you tie your shoes super tightly. We do not want your shoes coming untied while we are running. All right, everybody take a sip of water. So, couple things before we start our race. Whether you're racing today or not, these are important things for us to remember when we do race. One, it is super, super hot out, guys. So we need to make sure that we are always drinking water before our race, during our race, and after our race. Now, when we drink water during our race, it's important that we don't just go and drink all the water super fast like that. That's how we're gonna get a cramp in our sides, and it's just gonna make us feel kind of icky. So when you're drinking during your race, just take a couple little sips, okay? I know it's gonna feel like, oh my gosh, it's so hot, and I'm running so hard. I just wanna drink all this water. But remember just to drink it slowly and just drink a couple sips at a time. And make sure you drink before you run and definitely drink after you run. And then I want you to drink all day. So not just after your run, but the whole rest of the day, because our body's gonna use up a lot of energy and a lot of water. So we wanna make sure that we keep replenishing it, okay? So drink lots and lots of water. Now, we have a couple exciting things before we start. First, if you head over to the chat, you're gonna see 2 really awesome links. The first one is for an HMP playlist. Guys, we are so excited to announce this. The whole Achilles staff put together some of their favorite songs and made a super long playlist that you can listen to while we're running. So that means it's like we're together listening to the same music at the same time. So it's kind of like we're not really apart, right? So go to it's at the very top. Karen put it in before everybody came. So if everybody was putting stuff in the chat, it might be at the top. So go all the way to the top of the chat and you'll see it. Then you're gonna see a second link. And that one is for the start line video. So we put together this really cool start line video with all these awesome people who are just giving a little words of encouragement. And you can watch that later. You can watch it after this. You can watch it whenever. But it is there for you, okay? So now we've got our 2 things. I know we're not together. I know this is not Central Park, but I'm so proud of everybody joining and all the work that we've been doing these past 3 months. It's been a difficult time, but what we have proven is that we are stronger together. And so even though we're not doing it like we normally are, we are still together. We're still together in team spirit. And I'm so, so proud of everybody and hoping that next year we'll be back together. Now, I'm going to pass the hope baton to Karen. Oh, I should tell you this first. Yesterday at the meeting, at the Kickoff panel, which some of you were at, Mary Kane, who's a professional runner, talked about how we should set an intention for our race. Now, if you've joined me for yoga, you know that we also talk about setting an intention. And basically that just means, why are we running this race? And so what we're going to do is we're going to pass the hope baton to Karen, and she's going to talk about why she's running this race and a little bit about her experience with hope and possibility. So Karen, I'm throwing you the baton. Go ahead and take it.
Got it. Thank you, Angie. Thank you. Well, this is such a special race for me, and running in general is just so important to me. And the reason is that you all have seen me getting around on crutches and with my big crazy backpack and my helmet. But what many of you don't know is that on December 6, 1980, I was told that I would never walk again. And I was more than a little bit upset, but I never gave up hope. And I just worked really hard. I did so much physical therapy. And over the next 8 years, I finally was able to walk a block in 30 minutes. Now, so many years later, in those same 30 minutes, I can go more than 2 miles. And I'm doing more than I ever thought possible. And so, you know, we all have gone through tough times, and this is a really tough time right now when we can't be together and we can't be in the park and we can't see our friends. But you know what? Our spirit is tougher, and we can do so much more than we ever could imagine. And that is what this race, this Hope and Possibility race, is all about. And that's what Achilles is all about. And so that's why this race is so special to me. I love it. I love all of you, and I'm so excited to be out there doing this race with all of, knowing that you're all doing it with us. So now with that, I'm going to...
Also, Karen, can we just cut in for a second and say that Karen did 19 miles this morning, everybody. Talk about hope and possibility and never, ever, ever giving up. Karen, you are our ultimate role model and superwoman. Oh my goodness, we love it. Okay, Karen, go ahead. You pass it on.
All right, I'm going to pass the hope baton to Janet. Here you go, Janet.
Thank you, Karen and Angie. Oh, guys, this is so fun. I'm excited about this race more than any race ever before. It's a beautiful day. I know that some of us are going to run all week long. Some of us might run just one day, but I am going to run with all of your faces and your voices in my head and in my heart extra. That is my intention for when I'm going to do my 10 miles. And I can't wait to hear how yours goes. We're going to get together again on Friday for our dance party and Saturday again for a really special second Hope and Possibility workout. And I just am going to have you in my heart so, so extra. This race is extra special to me too, because I am not really much of a runner, but this race made me one. I trained for the Hope and Possibility when it was a 5-miler. I think it was in 2011 or 12. and I ran with an Achilles kid, and I had never run a race before. Usually I have to be working, but this one I got to run. And I ran with Max, and we trained a lot. We trained really hard. And the way we would train is I would run a little bit in front of him, and he would kind of chase me, and it was super fun. But for the actual race, there were so many thousands of people that we both just wanted to hold hands the whole time. So we held hands the whole 5 miles, and our hands were dripping with sweat, but neither one of us wanted to let go. And when we finished, we felt like so good. And that is a really fun Hope and Possibility memory for me. So I know you are all going to have your own Hope and Possibility memories. Maybe we'll have to have a recap so you can share what your favorite time was too. But without further ado, I'm going to just Hope baton back to Angie.
Thank you. Thank you, Karen and Janet, for those amazing stories. Janet, I love the hand story. That's so Team Achilles kid style, right? We are always holding hands and linking arms, which maybe today while we're running, while you're going, maybe just put your hand out and pretend like you're holding our hands, right? So around the country, everybody's going to be squeezing their hands. As for me, my first Hope and Possibility race was in 2009 with Gabriel, and I have not missed one since. So this will be my 11th Hope and Possibility race, and every one I've done with Team Achilles kids, and I would not want it any other way. So nothing, not even this pandemic, was going to stop us from racing together as a team. Now, and my intention, guys, let me tell you, my intention is just the hope of this race, because you guys have given me hope through all of this. And what you have proven is no matter how difficult things are, no matter how bad things get, we can always overcome. There's always hope. And you guys are the hope. You are the light in this dark time. So do not forget that as you're running today, just feel all the hope and love that we are sending out to you, and just send it back to everybody else. Now, I am super, super excited to pass the hope baton to Trisha Meili, who, folks, I'm sure you've seen her smiling face at all of our dance parties. And the Hope and Possibility race was inspired by Trisha, which is so amazing. We have like the queen of the Hope and Possibility race on the phone with us. And that is so super cool. Also, I don't know if you guys know this, but Trisha was one of the founding board members of Achilles. So the board, they oversee the entire Achilles program. I mean, like around the world, everywhere. And Trisha was the first one to lead that. Talk about an inspiration, and talk about some girl power, right? This is what I love here. It's awesome. So, Trisha, such a great role model. We're so happy to have you. I'm going to throw you the hope baton, and you take it away.
Okay, Angie, I'm catching it. And hi, everyone.
Hi,
and
Trisha.
Angie, that's just a fabulous
Hi,
introduction.
Oops. We love you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. So thank you for that fabulous introduction. And I'm so excited that I'm here with all of you. And as Angie said, it's usually at the Friday dance party where every one of you is a better dancer than I am. But I just absolutely love and have so much fun learning how to dance better just by watching you. So I'm getting a little better each week. So thank you for that. Now, here we are at the Hope and Possibility, and this race is so special for me. And it means so much that we are all racing together. And a long time ago, way before you were born, I suffered a traumatic brain injury, and I couldn't even walk. I was in a wheelchair, and I became, a member of Achilles. And people I'll say Achilles made such a difference in my healing. And staff members like Angie, like Karen, like Janet, guides, and especially other Achilles athletes, gave me such hope about what I could do. And I started to walk, and then I started to run a little bit and more, and I got stronger and stronger, just seeing what was possible. And I actually even one day I ran a marathon too, which was incredible. It felt so good. So Achilles usually runs other people's races, like the New York City Marathon or some of the races in Central Park. But 17 years ago, Achilles got their own race. And the founder of Achilles, Dick Traum, asked me, what should we call this race? And I thought to myself, you know what? Achilles is all about finding hope and seeing just what's possible. So I said, let's call it the Hope and Possibility Race. And that's how it started. That's how it started. So as Angie said, we're not in Central Park this year, but I think each and every one of you should know while you're doing your race that Achilles athletes, Achilles kids, actually from all over the world, from chapters all over the world, are going to be racing at the same time. So as Angie said, just see those faces and feel that love and know that we're not alone. And yes, next year we're going to be in Central Park. So to me, my intention is finding that hope, finding that love, feeling that love, so that each one of us can go even further than we ever thought possible. So when you're out there, always remember, go Achilles. Angie?
Oh, Trisha, thank you so much. I love that. Go Achilles. I love it so much. And can we give a super big round of applause to Trisha, who is
Cool
second
to have
and
Trisha
why we're
here.
all together running this race today. Thank you, Trisha. You are amazing. All of you on this call are amazing. And I think it is finally time for us to start our race. But I have to tell you two things. One, next weekend we have our special workout. If you want to lead an exercise, guides, runners, parents, anybody who wants to lead an exercise, we want you to be a part of it. You do not have to lead an exercise, but if you want to lead an exercise for 1 minute, make sure you email me. And two, most important thing, I want everybody to have the most fun they have ever had in their entire life while you are running this race. If we're all having fun together, we're all going to feel it. So we're going to put our hands in for team cheer. And then Karen, I'm going to count down, and Karen's going to blow the race horn, and then everybody take off on your race, okay? So hands in. We're going to go team hope and possibility on 3. 1, 2, 3. Go! Team hope and possibility! Everybody get in your starting position. Ready? Karen, I'm going to count it down on the horn. Karen's going to blow it. We're going to go, and the call is going to end. Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. It's coming. Hold it. It's holding. It's coming. There it is. Everybody start running. Okay. We'll see you at the finish line.
See you at the finish.
Make sure you send them to me. Bye, everybody.
Have a great run. We're so proud of you. Okay.
Have a great run.
All right. We'll see you. Can't wait to see your pictures. Send your pictures. Send your photos, your videos. Let us see you in action. All right. We love you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Hit the road. I'm going to run.